You're not going to survive for very long. Looks like they are just going to run out full dive by the looks of it. No quick changes at all. MCD is on the Moira as well. I'm not sure about the Moira in this situation. Of course, you're going to be diving in, so yeah, you can kind of just pocket them in that sense. You can be the one with the dive with the Moira. You can damage orb in, or you can just healing orb in to make sure everybody stays alive. Runaway doing something completely different with the Pharah and the Widowmaker. Yaki is going to have an easy time, but Hisu might just have to swap.
And already it's underway. Sparkle into the back. Pressure onto the Roadhog and both tanks. Those are prizes looking for this out. Doha, low HP. Bounced out and away. EDM applying a lot of pressure to the Runaway here early, but Runaway, to their credit, they're able to back off. Now taking a more measured approach. EM taking more to the point, going to get first control. Is Doha here on the backside, hunting the Widow, going over and in. Hisu on a timer for Doomfist, comes in from the back and down he goes.
Bye-bye, Hisu. Mag goes down as well. Doha gets slept, but the damage may have already been done. Hisu's got to switch off this Widowmaker, man. There is absolutely no way you stay on this. You've got to go Kree or even a Sombra. Yeah, wouldn't be so bad either. Element Mystic taking this first cap as well, just instantly killing Gangnam Jin. There is now no... just off of that one kill, there is almost no way Runaway could have fought that because Yaki's so vulnerable in the air to someone like Hubin. DJ Gun would have an impossible time keeping everybody alive. Now I'm missing up to 30%. DP, they've got Blade already.
It was a really quick Blade build from Sparkle. EM, now they get to go directly in. Sparkle pulls out the Blade, looks to chop to pieces, takes on Gangnam Jin immediately. Sky Blade going up, not quite enough to get Spara, but the damage has been done. Hubin gonna finish with Sparkle's start. And even with the resurrection out from Runaway, they are far too bloodied here. And the problem is, Jaws, they're running something that is, frankly, a bit immobile here for what EM's running. EM's gonna have the initiation advantage every single time.
Yeah, these fights are taking so long to clean up as well. Runaway, just kind of hard to not stagger yourself in this situation, but you're an Orisa and you have 4 legs and you move very slowly. Like, you've got nothing. Mag is now switching over. QOQ as well. They're going on the Diva and the Winston to go for a little bit more dive. Sparkle ends up going down to Yaki, though, but Element Mystic still a lot of ults online. Runaway, almost nothing.
Runaway, they have to find some form of stability, but how do you get stable when you're just getting dove to this extent? EM is directly in their faces. It's 85% right now to 0. This has been a relentless assault from EM and Runaway. They have one more chance left to bring it back.
I mean, this is the curse of control, right? You come out with a better composition and then forcing the enemy team to switch. Therefore, they lose basically all ults. Self-destruct is launched in. Yaki has to scurry for cover. Sparkle's almost near another Blade as well, ZP.
Sparkle building the blades very quickly. The Blade is up. Sparkle's ready to go. Doha diving into the back. And EM already have 2 down. The Blade is yet to be unleashed. This is going to be a finisher here. The dagger to the heart. Sparkle pulls out the Blade, finds the Winston, looking for more. And Runaway just got run over.
That is the curse of control. You came out with the worst composition. Hisu stayed on that Widowmaker for so long that it resulted in not only Runaway being on the back foot, but Hisu as well not having any ult charge whatsoever. He generated, like, what, almost a full EMP. And even then, you are then trying to fight your way onto the point near 80 to 90%. And then, oh, you get the flip. Oh, guess what? Element Mystic come back with 6 ults and then they just win. Like, it's so difficult to kind of flip these maps around, especially when Element Mystic can win a fight so early. They just all die from one target. Oh, Ana can't move. Well, Sleep Dart's not going to do much against 5 of us on top of her. Well, she dies. There we go. Runaway has to reset, and Element Mystic can just snowball their way out of control. There was nothing seemingly Runaway could do. Now we're jumping onto Well. It looks like Runaway have learned their lesson. They got the Tracer and the Sombra's DPS.
We'll see if this is enough to turn things around. I think they came out in the Widow last time around simply because they were expecting the bar from the other side, but as we talked about in the preamble, Sparkle likes playing Genji, one of the few that do here in this meta. First fight though, already underway. Yaki moving on in, Element Mystic wasting no time, already in the enemy's territory as Doha finds DJ gone, immediately down. The dive from Doha and Sparkle, completely relentless, Jaws.
Yeah, and then what's ridiculous as well is this Genji's gonna have so many resets. You find in a Cisco as the Genji, reset. It's just so easy, and Sparkle is so good at Genji, Doomfist. Like, there's nothing really this guy is not good at when it comes to damage roll. Element Mystic claimed the point as well as ZP. The saving grace for Runaway here is Hisu has 60% on his EMP. They managed to take out Zohar though, and that's actually a good start. Lee Jae Gong getting a little bit of revenge.
So they get a potential light at the end of the tunnel, but they lose Gangnam Jin. Sparkle just doesn't care.
They're ignoring Sparkle.
Yeah, Sparkle's getting chased but he has Blade again once more. Now the EMP could ruin that, but I gotta tell you, I think Sparkle's gonna unleash the Blade soon. He's gonna wait to get healed up and immediately dive in. This has gone less from coordinated fights and more than just an all-out brawl.
Doha ends up going down again. He's kind of getting camped at this point. Sparkle getting bullied as well. It's going to be able to dash it up to the top side, but nice little rotation there. Mag keeping him in check, ends up taking him down. Hisu still holding on to this EMP, but this might just be Element Missing backing off it.
Yeah, EM, I think they need to give this up. They've started with a decent start. However, I think if you're a fan of Runaway, you're kind of okay with how this is developing right now. Because not only are they going to get control, they get to slow things down a bit, they get a full team wipe, and Hisu's going to have EMP for the next fight. But I got to tell you, Jaws, the EMP must be impactful.
Yeah, you got to counter EMP this. I think you wait for Sparkle to go in with the Blade and then go for the... potentially go for the manual hack. If you can't get that off, it might just have to be a desperation EMP. But then, of course, Unique can follow that up with the Sound Barrier, which is the exact opposite way round that you'd want to see that interaction with the Sound Barrier and the EMP. Yaki's on the backline as well with the Pulse Bomb.
Stage EMP out from Hisu, only at Shuma. Takoyaki down, Sparkle looking to even the odds. Pulls up the blade immediately down. Hisu able to punish. Sparkle gets a whole lot of nothing on the other side. And that is a fight Runaway needed, but they also paid a high price there, Jaws.
And they went in with the EMP before the beat and before the Blade, but they still managed to focus down Sparkle in amongst that. He had 600 plus HP. Still managed to take him out, and now 40% building for Runaway. It was an expensive fight, ZP, yes, but Mag still has ult. We've got QOQ with the self-destruct too. Gangnam Jin has got the coalescence. Element Mystic can take a long time to build up more ults to this. This looks very, very in favor of Runaway right now.
Runaway able to wrest control. Dola gets caught. Dola's on the dive, and instead Lee Jae Gon just finishes him on off. Runaway up one right now. Then the dive from EM. The problem here, Jaws, when you run a dive like this, it's great when you get first initiative, but if you lose your Doomfist early on, it is a rough road to actually wrest control back in the fight.
That it is. I mean, now we're looking at Doha switching over. He's like, okay, I've had enough of the Doomfist. For some reason, I keep getting killed by this Lucio. It feels like I'm getting killed by Funny Astro over and over again. Now Sparkle with 60% on the Blade, and think about how much time he actually needed to build a second one up. This is nothing like the last map. It's not that easy anymore to just dive in and get resets. EMP's going to come out as well, ZP. A beautiful pulse bomb as MCD ends up going down. Runaway is just going to win this fight again. And now they got 90%. Element Mystic have to go back to touch.
And EM, I don't really think they have time here, okay? Even if someone is here, all right, Doa's in the back. This is the sad Sombra tuck because Doa is going to have to immediately teleport out with no HP. You have to run back in again. It buys enough time for EM to start staggering in. You have the coalescence coming in from the side. EM trying to make some work, and then bought enough time for Sparkle to come in the Blade, but this is going to be so difficult. For Sparkle, he's already down. He can't pull out the Blade. Yaki right in on top of them. No sharpness out here this time.
Yaki unreal on the trace. They're going to send out Beat 2. Runaway now just steamrolling over Element Mystic. Sparkle is not going to be able to get back to the point. OT is going to tick down. And it should just be a one apiece. Yaki on this Tracer. Same with Lee Jae Gon, to be fair. It's just been so good. How has Lee Jae Gon found the kill onto Doha's Doomfist so often? I don't know. We're not on the Lucio's POV, unfortunately, but I think we should be. This is unbelievable. They come in for the first map, they're like, okay, we get rolled by the Doomfist, we get rolled by the Genji. Okay, Yaki just played Tracer, Lee Jae Gon. All you need to do, don't heal anybody, just use speed boost and chase down Doha and be DPS. Exactly.
And one thing that I have to say here, a big difference in narrative for this match versus EM's last match. You know what Runaway is doing that Genji didn't? Adapting, shifting to what EM is throwing at them. And EM actually giving the team not really adapting as much going this round. They're bringing out the Doomfist Genji once more.
Doha's going to be able to help control this mega health pack. Problem is, it's already been hacked away. Nice little punch there into the wall, but Lee Jae Gon doesn't end up going down. Yaki's doing a perfect job here just playing around this mega health pack as well. He can basically use that for infinite sustain almost. And Lee Jae Gon, once again, manages to kill Doha on Doomfist. How does he does it? I don't know. That wasn't a sentence. It's still early.
With a little bit of help from his friends, Jaws, just as I'm helping you finish your sentence here. But Lee Jae Gon with the early pickoff. And now Yaki looking for the cleanup on the opposite side. Goes in, finds some more, but Sparkle starting to bring it on back. 2 from Sparkle. The 8 of Takoyaki, and it's going to be EM with first control. And that's the explosiveness that people expect from Sparkle.
I apologize, I'm maybe a little bit far ahead. I will try and rewind it. We're okay. We're on about 10%. But Sparkle now with this blade, and normally you'd say blade as well, it's kind of useless without the nano. Sparkle is somehow making it work still, but Yaki with a big pulse bomb into a big EMP as well.
Oh, as a pulse bomb drops the pulse bomb immediately. Down goes Takoyaki directly in Runaway. Just cleaning up the scraps. So even though they lost first fight, Yaki setting the tone as they walk back in. The EMP, of course, a big impact as well. This Runaway, they wrest control right back. And again, this has been very back and forth, but one thing I have to point your attention to, Sparkle, Blade.
I mean, I'm looking at Sparkle's Blade, yes. Can he actually get it off in time? I'm not entirely sure. Last time, he went in with Unique CMP, but Runaway's positioning and their ability to focus Sparkle down was just insane. And Hisu's going to get an initial kill as well onto Doha. Doha is not having a good time. I think, honestly, Doha switches here. He switches to Kree. He switches to something that doesn't require a little bit of setup here, because Runaway have what seems like every single position on the map locked down, so Doha can't get a word in edgewise.
People have wised up to how Doha plays. It is not the free ride and Sombra that he used to have. Now EM looking for a way back in. Doha's back up. The EMP is ready. EMP and Blade, a deadly combo. We're about to see how they're going to use it here. Sparkle holding onto the Blade. MCD already down. So EM, they're going to have to go in. Down. Players already down too. Sparkle tries even the odds. Immediately dies to Lee J. Gone. He decided to go for it there, Jaws, but it just does not pay off.
Newsflash, ZP. Nano boost not available because you don't have an Ana. The Blade is so vulnerable. You think back all the way to really early Overwatch, you're like, wow, Blade's such a powerful ability. Oh my god, like, it's so good. You get resets off kills. But nowadays, it's not that big. It's not that big. It's not big of an ultimate unless you got Nano. If you don't have the Nano, you are so squishy, so vulnerable. And Lee Jae Gong, the most ridiculous Lucio plays we've seen so far. Gangnam Jim's going to go down as well. EMP's going to come out. ZP, this is Runaway. They might just take it here. This could be the game-winning fight.
Yaki's going absolutely wild. This pulse bomb might have been eaten, but he is on cleanup duty. Hisu sets it up. Yaki knocks it down. EM, though, not going down quietly here. Still contesting on the side. Sparkle on Tracer as well. And just saying, hey, Tracer working out pretty well. I'm going to play it myself. Yaki in hot pursuit to the flank. EM, they've had a chance to regroup. They're running back on in. Doha, though, is down. Yaki continuing his assault to the back line. Sparkle doing much the same back on the other side. Both Tracers soon to meet here, Jaws. And this is going to be it.
MCD used the Coalescence as well. He's going to take out QOQ. Finally, Element Mystic regain control of the map. It was about time Sparkle did change it off of this Genji. Those blades have been so blunt going into the last couple of fights. They are almost useless. Like I said, without Nano Blade, without that damage resist plus damage boost, you are basically useless. And Lee Jae Gong was taking you down. How do you feel about that? A Lucio just clicking your head when you've got Blade. It doesn't feel very good. I'm glad Sparkle's back on this Tracer. He has got Pulse Bomb TP. A little Mystic making a very early engagement, and Gangnam Jim's dead.
Doha's been hunting Gangnam Jin 2 fights in a row. Lee Jae Gong, though, taking out his counterpart on the other side. Finally, though, he's down. Sparkle taking down the threat. Runaway still threatening here, off on the retake attempt. And Mag and QQ just doing so much damage, running over the opposing front line. Hisu on the point, and Runaway taking map 1. And what was best described as adaptation from Runaway. First round, a little bit rough. They ran Widow expecting the Pharah. Didn't happen. And what do? They bring out the Tracer. And Yaki and Flowervin almost getting run over in the booth there.
You gotta calm down, man. Those boosts aren't very like, they're not very wide. You need to...
She thought she was safe. It wasn't, runner's not in the booth right now, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
Kuki almost bowling over Flowervin, giving the old shoulder check, but it's okay. Kuki is as excited as the crowd is as well. You can hear the crowd in the background just kind of erupting. Runaway have such a big history in Korea, like you mentioned before, going all the way back to Apex Season 1. And their team, their old team, their old lineup, most of them who have been on Runaway are now in Overwatch League, competing with the very best. And they want to continue that legacy as well. Taking this first map is going to be pretty big. That's a pretty big momentum swing, but I want to bring back to what I talked about earlier. But I'm not going to be able to do that because it looks like we're going to a quick break first. We'll be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere.
And we are back after a momentous map 1, Runaway, striking first. I have to say, Jaws, one thing you brought up a whole lot during the cast, I couldn't agree more. Lee Jae Gong has really made an impact.
Just an insane impact. on the kill feed, I'm not entirely sure how many times it was Lee Jigong kill Doha, but it was more than a few. He is consistently dealing with him regardless of the hero, whether that's Sombra, whether that's Doomfist as well, which we saw more often than not. It's not something you usually see, to be fair, because Doomfist has a rather large health pool for a DPS character. And this is definitely a story and a kind of a new age almost of support players where you can go fairly aggressive on the Lucio because you are playing this not even pseudo dive. It's almost like we're back to dive meta with Winston, with D.Va, and then with dive heroes of your choice. The Lucio goes in and deals as much damage as he possibly can in order to help the Genji get the resets. It doesn't like we got a sub though coming in. We got XZ coming in, Doha stepping out for the time being.
And this makes a lot of sense, especially if they want to play more hit scan or instant gameplay. But just to sort of cap off the last point, I couldn't agree more. And you look at over time in history in Overwatch, there's a point where you would look at your Lucio players and go, you know what we're expecting for a Lucio player? Don't die. Don't die and drop beats. That's pretty much it. But now we've hit a new era where we have players like Lee Jae-gon, players like Funny Astro, that are redefining what it means to be a good support player, where it's not just about peeling for your team. It's not just about hitting beat at the right time and not beating a wall in Eichenwald. No, it's about actually doing serious damage. The payload is a thing of the past.
Thank goodness, said all of the Lucio players ever. We're going into map number 2. And with Doha stepping out, we're going to look at what maps they are just now. With Doha stepping out, this is the time to shine.